It might.
Alright, what's poppin', people? Welcome to this episode of Street Notes, everybody. We're out here in Philadelphia.
You want to swap cameras?
If you'd like, yeah,
Shoot
let's swap some cameras. That's the deal.
Shoot with the Leica for a bit.
What's happening, folks? In today's episode of Street Notes, I'm gonna do a bit of a review on the Fujifilm XPro3. I'm actually gonna watch the POV footage while I talk on the camera here. As some of you may have known, I made a previous video on what I would like from the XPro4 because I had some complaints mainly about the screen on the XPro3, but my mind might have been changed just a little bit. And you'll see me working through this in the footage as we go along.
This seems so mechanical, like it doesn't seem like an electronic camera.
There we go.
You know, like this feels like a film camera.
I'm gonna change more settings in this thing.
So initially one of my problems with the XPro3 was that the hidden screen was not conducive to the way that I wanted to use it as a both street and wedding photography camera. I think the screen works much better in that street setting, and almost instantly I realized that I wasn't really craving having a screen facing me. Most cameras that I have don't have a screen on most of the time anyways. Particularly for the since May, I've been shooting with the Leica M262. It does not have live view, so I have no option of using this screen unless I want to check my exposures or change settings on the camera. So almost instantly, I was converted into a lover of that screen for street photography in particular. Not because it removed distractions or anything like that, but just because it didn't make any difference whether it was there or not. In that regard, the screen being hidden made it feel not that much different to the M262.
I think
it's
it's
like something new to me. It's like
yeah,
kind of fun.
it's always nice trying new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, go right here. How are you doing today?
This guy working the scene. This XPro's nice. I do miss this EVF life.
Just like looking like, did I expose right? Like, I definitely did. It's just like so different not having an EVF, like.
But like, the metering's not good because it's center weighted.
You
so
can't check it in the EVF, that's a problem. Like, but you can see it, like it looks fine. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I love doing that. I talk to the person.
Is that how you got in there in the first place? Did you start by chatting, or did you walk up shooting?
No, I walked in like going to shoot, and then I'm like, hey, kind of thing, because it's like I'm a human.
Yeah.
It's like instead of worrying if your shutter's too quiet or whatever, like just make your presence known.
Yeah.
I like to make my presence known a lot of the times because it gives me that access. And
it gives you that.
In that opportunity, I could have seized it. I could have sat there for 15 minutes. I could have been sitting there chatting with that lady, and the whole time I could have had a freaking layered crazy scene happen.
That's true.
Because there's a lady that's to the left of her, people are walking in the background, so by approaching a bus stop and just chatting with the person, it gives you like that freedom to just work the scene.
Yeah.
Shot that I would go there. And then I would just go up. I mean, that's pretty awesome. You shoot there, but that's kind of how I learned that process.
Who knows? It's new to me.
I really don't. I gotta go to work. I don't know. I never done that much. I don't know why.
It's a really cool part. I like it. This is one of the first street photos I took at this spot.
Yeah, right? Like shooting here.
Yeah.
Me too, I feel like, dude.
You always get a gesture, like people pushing the thing open.
Yep.
Now when I did start to notice the benefits of that screen was when I wanted to sort of discreetly shoot from the waist or change the angle of shooting in order to get myself at a more sort of creative angle, or just not have to crouch down as much. Or somewhere where I was waiting in a spot like this and I was there for a while. Alright, this flip down screen is pretty solid for street photography. I'll give them that. And so that was nice, and that aspect of the XPro3 solidified my, there's not much chance of me buying an XPro2 again, because I did like that about that screen. I liked having that option.
I was using your flip down screen. It's actually, I like it.
Fun, dude.
I do like it.
It's just convenience, and also allows you to get creative. Like,
Let's see if I can get close to these.
I wish I had the flip screen for this.
Yeah.
You know? Seriously.
I'm warming up to this though, I really am. I know what they're trying to do. I understand what they're trying to do. I still feel they're kind of pandering to like film wannabes.
Maybe pandering is one of the best ways for Fuji to develop its market share, because it doesn't have as big of a market share as Canon or Sony, and is not going to have the same research and development budget. They're sort of always going to be lagging behind in that, and maybe doing interesting creative things like this with the functionality of their cameras is actually the best way for them to be. So yeah, on one hand, I would prefer a slightly different functionality. On the other hand, I kind of see why they do it, and I also understand why people like this. And I know for sure that Dante just likes the way that camera is. He enjoys that analog inspired camera. It kind of looks like a film camera. He likes that the screen flips away, and for him, he doesn't want anything else from it.
Where's my boy? Yo, Liam.
What's up, man?
Photograph.
Hey, what's up, man? Liam.
Yeah. We're just practicing street photography. He's visiting from Colorado. He's just out here for the week, so we're just chilling together, man.
Can I take a shot of you as well?
Yeah. For sure.
Let me get you in here. Focus this thing.
Pretend
Pretend I'm not here. Just chill.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because we do like
Kind of candid stuff, you know? Oh, I've got people in the background passing through. Look at this.
Man.
Thanks, brother.
Good vibes.
Definitely.
Yo.
Definitely. Dante.
For sure, bro.
How much you gonna pay
Take
for that
care.
picture?
we're not doing that, no. We're just chilling.
They not putting Philly on the map. They just took advantage of you.
Oh,
They didn't give you no money for your car.
Bro, yo.
no, thanks.
Appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, and when the ad goes up, then what?
Alright, Karen.
All right.
Take care, buddy. Thank you. Take advantage of you.
Oh, I was vibing for like
He was a
10
nice
minutes
guy.
with that dude.
Now that I've used the XPro3 for a few hours, I would say those first impressions are that it's one of the most complete street photography, even everyday use type cameras that I've used. Although it's bigger than some of the pocketable compact ones, I really found it an exciting camera to use. It felt fast, it felt responsive, and the images that it put out look fantastic. The lens that was on it was the Fujifilm 23mm f2, which I've never really had or used before, but it felt fantastic on the XPro3. I wasn't shooting it at f2, and I know that that lens is known for being soft when it's close focusing at f2, but for the way I'm shooting at f8 and f11, this puts out beautiful files. Now I think if you are hesitant about the screen on the XPro3 but you are interested in the XPro line of cameras, try renting one. I recently rented an XE4 to see how much I liked it, and I'm really glad that I rented it to try. Because it gives me a broader idea of the functionality of different cameras and what might work best for me. I may even rent an XPro3 myself in order to get a little bit better of an idea of it and shoot a little bit more with it. And if you are thinking about renting anything and you enjoy my videos and you want to help the channel out, I'm going to put an affiliate link in the description for the rental company that I used for the XE4. I'm not getting paid or anything to promote this, but if I use the affiliate link, I get a little bit of kickback from that company at no extra cost to you, and it helps me to keep producing videos for this channel. Probably what I would use is that money to rent more cameras, to do more reviews, and make more Street Notes videos. So yes, links will be down in the description. Much appreciated in advance if you do decide to rent something through that link. Other than that, I think that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. I know a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on the XPro screen. I already had a lot of bullshit hate comments at the end of my last video talking about that screen. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.